Welcome to Busy Bride 101, wedding planning tips for the bride on the go. And I'm your host, Lisa G. McMillan, wedding and event planner at Exquisite Events and Consulting. With over 15 years of experience planning and designing all types of events in the Southeast, I've seen everything from indecisive brides with hectic schedules to forgetful grooms who simply want to make their fiancé happy. And I eagerly look forward to sharing unique and creative tips to help you plan your celebration of love. So let's get started. Today's podcast will cover reception tips. Tip number 1. Create a code word to use whenever you are feeling the need to break away from all the festivities or you simply need to catch your breath. This should be a word that totally captures your attention and emits immediate action. Something like bonkers, coconut, or something totally left field. Let me see here. Rhino. Yes, rhino. I've rescued many a bride with this method, and it works like a charm and provides levity to any situation. Tip number 2. Typically, immediately after the reception introductions, the welcome is given by the father of the groom. Please, and I will say it again, tell your father in advance that he'll be asked to say a few words on the microphone, and this is used to address the attendees and to thank them for traveling for the event. Number 3. If you have assigned seating for dinner, send an electronic copy of the seating arrangements to the following individuals: the caterer, the venue representative, and most of all, your wedding planner. This document lists each guest's name and table number. Number 4. For those of you who are shy and simply don't want the spotlight on yourself during the first dance, consider this tip. Have the band or DJ play only a portion of your song. Now let's think about it. Typically songs last around 3.5 minutes, something like that. And if you're likely to break out in hives at the thought of being the only couple on the dance floor, here's a great idea. Or better yet, halfway through the first dance, ask the DJ or band leader to announce for all couples to join you on the dance floor. And voila! Everyone takes part in the opening of the dance floor. Problem solved. Number 5. If I have to say it once, I'll say it 1,000,000 times. Ladies, work on your tan lines. If your wedding dress is strapless, and the week before your wedding is spent in the sun wearing tops with spaghetti straps, you'll need to even out the tan lines. So to look your best with even-toned skin, simply take care of that. Moving on to number 6. Grooms. During the ceremony, if your bride is crying tears of joy, remove the linen or silk handkerchief from your coat pocket and lightly dab her eyes dry. Not only will she love you more for this tender act of kindness, but the guests will see you as her Prince Charming. Oh, I just love it. Number 7. Brides. If your wedding shoe of choice is a bejeweled stiletto or maybe a shoe with a heel only wearable for 1 hour, then count on bringing a second pair, something that's more comfortable to change into after pictures. I suggest a flat sneakers or, wait for it, cowboy boots. Oh, you can't go wrong with cowboy boots. Upon reviewing your timeline, make sure you include time for your sunset photos. Construct this block of time for just the two of you. You and your new spouse, along with the photographer, to walk down to the perfect spot outdoors and just live in the moment. Pose ever so freely, just kissing, hugging, those types of moments. These photos have the potential to rival any photos you've taken all day long. Trust me. Number 9. Here's a tip everyone takes lightly, but it has the potential to delay the reception. If your wedding gown has a train and needs to be bustled, which means loosely, to gather up and attach so that the train is the same length of the dress, most gowns will simply take 5 minutes or less, but more complex ones will take a really long time. I recommend during the last scheduled fitting of your dress to ask your seamstress to demonstrate how to tie the ribbons or button the bows while your mom or your maid of honor are watching, or better yet, have them film it on their camera phone. It removes all mystery when it's showtime. Tip number 10. If you've hired musicians who are playing string instruments outdoors, make sure to place armless chairs so there's no interference with playing. Place them in a shaded area or maybe provide a tent for them, as most musicians will not play in direct sunlight or anything under 60 degrees. Thanks for listening to Busy Bride 101, wedding planning tips for the bride on the go. And to keep up with us and learn more tips, visit her website at www.exquisiteevents.info and on Instagram at Exquisite Events Consulting. Subscribe to get notified of new episodes and to share with your friends. And always remember, your wedding is for the two of you.